Hi everyone, I'm Angela. Welcome and welcome back to Angela's Fashion Mix. If you are new here, thanks for tuning in. And while you're here, go ahead and subscribe, like, and share the videos. And I also invite you to visit me over on Instagram, also at Angela's Fashion Mix. And that's where you see what I do day to day. And periodically, there's some style tips there as well. So today I am introducing a brand. Maybe you've heard of it, maybe you already use it, but the brand is Dossier. And Dossier is the brand that creates versions of the luxury scents that we are familiar with from social media. And I wanted to share a couple of the scents that I was able to select from the brand. And one of them is from the popular scent called Baccarat Rouge. I had the opportunity to try the scent in store some time ago at Saks, and I wanted to see how it compared in the Dossier brand. It comes in these neat little boxes, and there is inside the lid, it says iconic scents, designer quality, no markups. So that is the way that they can be a bit more cost effective. And you know, I'm all about affordability, even for higher end things. If I can get it at a lower price, that's what we're doing. So the bottle is a 50 milliliter bottle, about 1.7 ounces, and comes with the top is magnetic. I thought that was kind of neat. And I have had the opportunity to try both of the fragrances. And the first one I'm going to start with is called Ambery Saffron. And the notes in it, on the top notes are saffron, orange blossom. The middle notes are jasmine, plum, and cedarwood. And the base notes are oak moss, fir balsam, and amber. And this one is inspired again by Baccarat Rouge 540. And the great things about these scents is that they are priced around the $39 price point. And I think that's wonderful because, as we know, retails can start at $50 and go up from there on a lot of the brands and can get quite expensive. The second one is called Aromatic Ginger. The top notes are ginger, grapefruit, marine notes. On the middle notes, clary sage, rosemary, and geranium. And the base notes are amberwood and ciste labdanum. And this one is inspired by Louis Vuitton's El Macente Eau de Parfum. So those are the two scents that I selected. And as far as Dossier, the scents are their version of the more luxury brands. And there's a 30-day return policy. It gives you an opportunity to try the fragrance. And if you don't like it, you can exchange the fragrances. I do like that. I have been wearing them now for about a couple of weeks. I've worn both of them. And what I found is that both of them last somewhere around 6 hours. They kind of start to fade off. There is a discount code in the description box. If you buy 3 or more bottles, there's 25% off. And of course, you still get the free shipping. And also, they're always adding new fragrances. And to their customers, they give you an opportunity to make recommendations for scents that you want them to carry. And I think that's pretty cool. Also, if you're currently familiar with and you're already wearing the scents, tell me a little bit about what you think of the brands and what scents you like. I typically like citrus scents, those that are a bit softer or a little bit of musk. Those are the scents that I kind of lean to. So if you know of any already that might offer that, let me know. So I would be interested in trying other scents without having to go through all of the exchange part of it, even though I think that is a nice offering. I gave you a challenge on Sunday with regard to going into your wardrobes and getting real familiar with what's in there. I have seen a lot of instances where things get brought home and they don't get worn. And if you are new here, I'm all about wearing what we take time to buy. And if we get it home and we don't use it, there is no value in that item for us. So the challenge was all about going into your closet and looking at all of it, your jewelry, belts, shoes, handbags, all of it, and pulling together some looks that you have not worn before. The goal is to just kind of inspire you to get more in tune with defining your style if you have not done so, and also wear those things that we appreciate. I try to wear every single thing in this closet. When I buy something, I'm planning to have it for a long time. And I know long time is different for different people. I have some very old things. If you take a look at my Instagram, I allude to that when I tell where the pieces are from. A lot of the pieces are old and some are very old because I enjoy what I buy. And even though I get rid of things a couple of times a year, the things that I'm starting to get rid of aren't new things. And the things I get rid of, there is still value in. It's just that to keep the space in here, to maintain the space, because very honestly, as crazy as some of you may think it is, I actually have a half this much more in another closet and be very okay with that because that's how much I enjoy clothing and all the pieces that come with getting dressed. I really do. So in the challenge, I just wanted you to take the opportunity to just create something that you haven't worn together before. I always say the looks are in the closet. I always say you do have something to wear. And I think we kind of sometimes get into the comfort of what's already clean, what we're familiar with because we can easily put it together, and we repeat those things. So this challenge is about not repeating the cycle, but getting to the heart of what's in the back of the closet, what may be in a storage container, whatever, to create something that you will enjoy and that you can work into a new rotation and put some of those things that you keep repeating away for a little while. Don't have to get rid of them, but just put them out of your eyesight so you don't normally just automatically reach for them. I know it's in there. I know you have it in your closet. So let's get those looks pulled together. I've heard from several of you that you are taking the challenge and you're creating those new looks. One of you told me that you've created your looks for the entire week already, and you had done that on Tuesday because you were having Spirit Week, I believe, at school, and you were going to show a fly every day. That was awesome. I was glad to hear that. And that's what the challenge was about, just getting in and doing it. And for those of you that saw my Sunday video with my coat from Temu, several of you have said that you've purchased the coat or you intend to, and you were hesitant to do so because you didn't know anyone else that had any reference, any point of reference with regard to the Temu products. I was the same and have been seeing those ads forever and decided to give them a try. And I'm quite pleased with the coat. For the $30 price point for what that coat offers, I'm thoroughly pleased with that. And I just wanted to share that with you. I'm going to be taking another look to see what else might intrigue me. And whatever that is, I will definitely share it with you. I'm going to end with a few looks of my own that may offer some inspiration with regard to pattern mixing or with regard to some color combinations that may help you create something from that. Until next time, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the videos, and also pop over to Instagram, see what I'm doing there. And I will see you all in the next video. Until then, bye.